Hello and welcome back to Serious About Salvage and another video on the channel. Today I've got, I think, a very special car for you. Now this might just look like an old Mercedes SLK, but this has the almighty, oh it's a big bonnet, oh come on, 5.5 V8 in it. This is an SLK55. Very nice car. Not something that has been on my radar, I'll be honest with you. Not something I've looked out for. But I bought this on behalf of a friend and it's going to be fixed for a friend. So it's not really my car. But it's getting repaired on the channel, so I thought you might like to see it. I mean, I'm excited. You can't beat a V8 AMG. You cannot. Handmade engines. This one was made by Sasha Greemers, I think Sasha Greemers. I think that's what it says. I don't know. I apologise if I'm not saying that right. But yeah, 5.5 litre V8 and a tiny little Mercedes SLK. I think they're what, 360 brake horse. I mean, in modern day standards, that's not a great deal, but it's going to be that noise, isn't it? It's that V8 noise. That's what you want. So today we're just going to have a look around it really, see what the damage is, which is pretty apparent. Maybe we'll start it up, listen to it, have a go with the electric roof, just have a general look around it, get an idea of what we need to do to it. But it's a lovely colour. I don't know how it's coming out on camera. It's coming out quite dark, yeah, very bluey on camera, isn't it? And in reality, it's a lot paler than it looks on the camera. It's like it's a metallic turquoise, whereas on the camera, to me, on the back of the GoPro, it looks like it's a metallic blue. But it is in fact a turquoisey colour. It's very nice. It's very nice. Would we say these are the standard wheels? I don't know. Obviously it is raised up off the floor, so you're not going to have that gap between the wheel and arch. But I think from the back is where these things look the best, I think. I like the smoke lights, but it's them quad tailpipes, isn't it? It's just, yeah. It's just, yeah, basically. I'm excited. It's nice. You got to remember this car is what, 17-year-old, 2005, yeah, 50, yeah, 17-year-old. It's not a young pup, is it? I was expecting it to look a bit more, dated inside, which surprisingly, other than the steering wheel, I mean the rest of it, it looks okay. The seats are quite nice, really. It's got the carpets in. We've got one key. I like it. What can I say? I like it. I do. So, yeah, today we're gonna get under it, have a look, see what exactly is going on here. I know there is just some suspension damage, and it has just got a bit of a grip on the bonnet. It's bent it over a little bit on the end, and obviously we've got that damage there. This bonnet will be repaired. Now don't quote me, I'm not exactly well up on these cars, but I'm pretty sure this is specific to at least an AMG, if not a 55 with the vents, or the vents in all bonnets. I don't know, either way, they're not going to be cheap, these bonnets, and that can be repaired, no problem. So that's what's going to happen. I won't be painting this. It will go off somewhere else to be painted, that's for sure. But it looks like we need to repair the bonnet. The headlight is knackered, half the back of it's missing. Needs a wing, bumper. There is suspension components. I don't know if I can move. I mean, it's moving a bit. There is suspension components we need. And then it's going to be whatever's hiding once the bumper's off in there, to a wing bracket. Now unfortunately this side, the wing is rusty. It's terrible, like really rusty. So it wants a pair of wings. And now I think these wings are going to be the same on all SLKs. They don't look flared, so hopefully that's not much of an issue. But one thing I was worried about with this car was like, you know, maintenance items, especially brakes, because they are a floating disc, and yeah, they can be expensive, stuff like this. But luckily, these, there's no lip on them at all. The pads are full. They were changed probably not that long ago. Now the reason why they're so rusty, this car was declared a total loss in December last year, so it has been stood in the yard at the auction for 5 months. Now I hadn't noticed it go through before, and it is an insurance vehicle, so it's direct from insurance, so there must have been some issues with the claim. It just took them a while to settle with the owner, maybe on blame, maybe, I don't know. We don't know what happened, so that's why the discs look a bit rusty. But like I said, in terms of use, they are like new, so that's a relief. The backs are the same as well. So should we fire it up before we look under it? I think we should. Battery is dead, and I have ran it already, and it's still dead, so I'm going to suggest it needs a battery. I mean, we do have our battery tester there. That would tell us. So, let's have a go with this jump pack. See if we can get the old girl running. Now, one of the reasons my friend went for this car, well, there's a lot of reasons, isn't there? I mean, that's the reason. That's the reason. But this specific one is because I think it's only got 68,000 miles on it. I don't know. Like I said, a 17-year-old car. I mean, that's pretty good, really, isn't it? I mean, he only plans to use it sparingly himself. So it's going to be a summer weekend little. Actually, it's only got 62,000 on it. I was wrong. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can listen to this glorious V8. There we go. Yes. I tell you, I do like the sound of a V8 engine. I do. There we go, settles down a bit. I mean, she sounds good. I have checked the oil already, so don't get too excited. There is coolant in. There doesn't seem to be any leaks from the coolant system. The coolant tank is full. I don't know what you can hear, but it sounds good to me. Let's give it a rev. Tell you what, let me just put my microphone just near the back of the car now. How's that? I have run this car, so don't worry again about, you know, warming it up and stuff. It has had a bit of temperature put into it. But as you can see, you got the coolant levels right up. So we know there's no coolant issues, no radiator issues. There's no damage to the front, so I'm hoping, obviously got a bit to the bumper, and this is a bit bent. But yeah, the engine sounds great. Sounds really smooth, really nice. I think we're onto a winner. There's no upper panel damage. Nothing at all. Like I said, this headlight completely separated. So that's done for. But yeah, what a nice car. What a nice car. Let's pull this off. That proves the alternator's doing something. But like I said, I don't think the battery's holding any charge. I'm not too sure where they are in these either. Could be anywhere. But yeah, what a lovely car. Perhaps get a box cut out the exhaust at some point. Get it really roaring. This is what you buy one of these cars for, just for the noise. Just for the noise. Shall we watch the roof? I'll have to get the other stand, I think. And you can see it. Because they do have, obviously they have a powered convertible roof on them. See where I can get you. I'll do. You bear in mind this is like a 17-year-old. But you know, it all seems to work, and work well as well. Look at that. We got convertible. We got V8 noise. What more do you want, really? What more can you ask for? So do we think it looks better with the roof up or the roof down? I had a few reservations about this car, I'll have to be honest, when my mate asked to bid on it. I mean, parts are going to be expensive, I know that. And I always saw the SLK as a bit of a, I'm not being sexist here at all, but a bit of a woman's car, convertible. But I mean, the more I look at it, why is that tyre flat? Oh no, it always was flat. Yeah. The more I look at it, the more it's growing on me. It's probably just because of the noise. It's probably because of the noise. But yeah, I like it. I like it. Anyway, enough of me blabbering on about V8 noise. We get one more little rev, and then just watch how quick these revs pick up as well. It's a revvy engine. I mean, that's a revvy V8. It's a revvy V8. I'm dying just to try this gearbox, but I need to be careful, obviously. Yep, it moves. That's all we need to know. Yeah, it moved. It tried to anyway. So that's good. Right, let's turn it off. Any battery life at all? Nothing. Won't even let me turn the key. So yeah, that battery's not taking any power. Oh, it's not retaining any power, sorry. At all. Right, shall we have a look underneath? Shall we have a look underneath? So, I mean, yeah, the bumper's knackered, we know that. This is like a metal mesh. So we could bend, I bet that'll bend back down. Yeah, it's half down now already. And you know, bond back into the new bumper. Spotlight, metal mesh fine. Spotlight and metal mesh seems to be fine. I mean, that's lucky. So it literally is. I mean, the parking sensor's there as well. It's parking sensor, sensor. All we need is a bumper skin. The upper grill's fine, so that's going to escape a lot of costs. I have briefly looked, these SLK55 bumper skins, I think there was 2 on eBay, they're £800 each. Not even in the right colour. Yeah. The main thing we need to look at here is this suspension. Oh, them cats are hot. That exhaust is hot now. Warm under here. We have obvious tie rod has snapped. And we have one of the lower control arms has come off, hasn't it? I'm going to get down a bit. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh. Yeah, that lower tie rod, control arm is off its bush. So we're going to replace that arm, we're going to replace that tie rod, and also the top of the drop link is off, so we'll replace the drop link, and that will get us into a run and drive. I mean, then we can have a proper assessment, look where we are then in terms of any more wheel, like strut damage. The wheel doesn't like doesn't look like it's gone very far, because there's very little. Well, there's only a bit of a scuff to the plastic trim there. That's plastic, that would break. I mean, there's a little bit here, but I'm not going to say that's from the same, because that doesn't look fresh. It's dirty. And I mean, in terms of in here, we're not going to really know until we pull it apart a bit. Obvious wing bracket. I mean, I'll just drop it down a touch. There's nothing else really under here. It's hard. They've been replaced. That's the level controller for the headlights. That bracket's been replaced at some point. I'm going to say these front arms aren't all that old either, but they are alley, so they're not going to show much signs of age. That disc up there, not disc, the spring, still got tape on it. So that's been changed recently. That's dirty, that one's not. We know it's had discs and pads. All the tyres have plenty of tread on them, although they're not exactly a premium brand now, the Davante. Okay. Rear discs and pads again, like I said, are almost new. So it's had a coil spring on the back passenger as well, but not on the driver. So it's had driver's front and passenger's rear coil spring replaced. You'd just do them all, wouldn't you? Strange. Well, I feel like that's what I would have done anyway. Right, let's slow it down a bit, just have a little look. If we can see down this bumper at all. And then that's going to do us, I think. I've got the control arm, the drop link and the tie rod on order for tomorrow. I was kind of hoping I could get them today, but they don't have them in stock. So what's going on behind here? What do I guess it's... I don't know right now. I've got a feeling the end of the crash bar is bent. That's just splash guard, that. There isn't really kind of an inner wing. It's just straight into the headlight. Oh, inner wing's up there. Inner wing's fine, because it's too high. The damage isn't up there. Alright, okay. What's that? Headlight washer is down here. It shouldn't be down here. So yeah, we're going to have some broken bits in there, that's for sure. But I mean, the main thing with this car, obviously it was listed as a runner. I did say, you know, when I got that RS5, in terms of expensive big engines, I wouldn't be buying another non-runner. Not for the time being anyway. So this, I mean, at the price it went through at, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to tell you in this video, but what I will do, I'll speak to the guy and see if he's happy for me to disclose it. The price we paid for this, there were no risk in it. It was running. I'm still quite surprised in how little it went for, really. Now I know, like I said, the price of parts are going to be expensive, but I don't think we can go wrong with it, in all fairness. It's what the guy wants. It's the great mileage, and then at the end of the day, it's his money. So the price is irrelevant, really. But if he's not bothered, I'll let you know in the next video, maybe. But for now, we're going to have to leave it there, because I've got no parts for it, and I kind of want to, or should I? No, I kind of want to just get the suspension done, and then I'll pull the front end off tomorrow after I've done the suspension. So we'll do another video for that. And yeah, we'll keep this one, well, it's not really short, it's 22 minutes, 23 minutes, so anyway, yes, I hope you've enjoyed. I feel a little bit rejuvenated today, I'll be honest with you. I've been really, really unwell. I've in fact got a chest infection, which is why I've been unwell for the last 3 weeks again. So I've got antibiotics now, and I started them a day and a half ago, so it feels like they're starting to get a grip, you know, and I'm starting to get a bit on top of it. So I feel rejuvenated today, especially with the sound of a lovely V8 to listen to. 5.5 or 5.4, depends what you read. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this series. I know I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to enjoy driving it, that's for sure, because I will be driving this one. Anyway, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.